Hello, happy Friday. We made it to Friday. Oh, I remember when I was working, you just could not wait for the Friday to happen. Especially, I worked in a church, so we used to call Thursdays Church Friday. All right, so big things going on. If you're hopping on, say hello. If you're catching the replay, you're going to say replay. Now, I know it is very easy to watch a live video and be a silent watcher. Most of you are silent watchers. And I get it. You think if you comment replay, I'm going to be all over you. I'm not. I'm going to say, thank you so much for supporting and watching my video. If I can help you with anything, let me know. That's basically all I would say. So it would help me if you would comment replay. First thing is, I have no earthly idea who's watching. It will not show me that you're watching if you do not make a comment. So all I see is how many views the video gets. So help a girl out, comment replay if you're watching the replay. And if you're on the live, comment so that I know that you're watching. I would love to have a conversation with you while I'm getting ready instead of me telling you a story with no interaction whatsoever. So those are the few things I'm asking of you today. So the big things that are going on today in the way of deals. One, a red lipstick is the free product on my website with 3 items. Now, this red has a blue undertone, so it is supposed to work well with pale skin. Orange undertones, especially if you have pale skin like me, will wash you out. So we're going to try this today. This is so outside of my comfort zone. So outside of my comfort zone. I like bold lips, and you know that if you've watched. I like a darker lip, but this is a little more than darker, but we're going to try it today and see. We can always, this is what our fabulous cleansing cloths that sit on my table are for. We could wipe this off if we just think, oh my gosh, what have I done? But if you love a red lip, this is the free product for the weekend. So 3 items on my storefront, and which is the Camigo storefront. So it's kind of confusing. We have the storefront, which is what I call Camigo, and then we have our unique website, which is where the eyeshadow deal is. So the eyeshadow deal is still going strong. It is 2 liquid shadows, or a liquid and an eyeshadow stick, plus you add on an eye brush and you get 30% off. So I'm going to use the 2 liquids. I used these the other day and I thought they turned out so pretty. So we're going to use a variation of that today. And then the last deal, so 3 deals. The last deal is on my storefront where you get the free red lip, right? They have added a subscription option for our collagen. Now, our collagen is awesome. It is marine-based collagen. It is fish peptides. It has got aloe vera in it. It has hyaluronic acid. It's amazing. It's great for your hair, your skin, your nails, and not just like your face looking better, but like if you have itchy spots and psoriasis and all, it supposedly helps with all of that. I'm not going to claim all of that, but with the aloe vera and the hyaluronic acid, it's also good for your gut. It's just got so many good things. So the nice thing about it is it comes in 30 of these little sachets like this. You don't have to refrigerate them. You just pop the top, take it, and you're good to go. It has 5,000 milligrams per sachet. So I have been taking 2 a day because that's the maximum you should take, because I am really trying to grow my hair out. And I curled it for the first time in a long time today. We'll see how I like this. I don't know. I'm trying to let my hair grow out. So here's the deal that they're doing for this. So on my unique site, right, the place over here where the eyeshadows are for sale, you can have a subscription for this and you get 10% off. Yay. Over here on my storefront, as long as you have 3 items in your cart, if you add this to subscription, not only do you have free shipping, but this one product will be 25% off. And with the subscription, each month you'll get an email right before your subscription is coming for renewal and say, would you like to get it with the 10% off, which means you just don't need anything else. You just let it go and it'll come to you every 30 days. Yay. Or if you say, yes, I want to add 3 more items. Maybe you love things that run out fast, like the cleansing cloths, like the cleansing balm. I think about things that I go through with regularity, right? So I keep a little journal, a little list, because I'm all about making lists. I keep a little list as things are starting to run out. So I know the next time I need to place an order, these are some things I need. There are things I want, but there are things I need because I'm running out. So every month If you add 3 items to your cart, this will continue to be 25% off. So, I mean, we come out with new items every month. There could be things that you love. There could be time for your mascara renewal, right? There's all sorts of little things. So if you've been wanting to try the collagen, you can cancel it anytime too. I would say try it over here on my storefront with the 25% off. You just need to put 3 items in your cart. So it's a pretty great deal. So I'm going to take my collagen with you. We're going to talk about this as long as the deal is running. I had heard somewhere it was through today only. I don't know if that's accurate or not. So we're going to hope it runs through the weekend, and we're going to talk about it as long as I know that it's still available. So you just tear the little top off. You don't need scissors or anything. And that's it. It's got a little tropical flavor. I heard someone said it had pina colada flavor, and it certainly does not. I hate pina coladas. Hate them with the passion. Hate them. I do not like coconut, period. No coconut in this. So I don't know who thinks it's pina colada. It's got a tropical, like pineapple flavor in my mind. Just to clarify, because I hate pina coladas. Oh, funny story. We got this, my husband purchased this new slushy maker. It makes frozen drinks. Okay, let's get ready while I'm chatting. Sorry. That's all the deals though, just so you're aware. And I don't think I'm gonna wear my headband. I've been wearing my headband and then the front of my hair has been creasing weird. So we're just gonna tuck and go, tuck and go. All right, I'm getting my nails done today. They are long overdue. Can you see how grown out they are? Ugh. That is the good thing about a neutral though. You can't tell unless I show you. I'm getting my nails and my toes done. So let's see what color I come back with. I was kind of liking the no color, but I can't do that 2 times in a row. That's just too, no, can't handle. I have barely done anything and my nose is running. I don't know what is going on. Oh, I haven't taken my allergy medicine yet today. Well, that would help. That would help. All right, let's get on some primer. I'm going to use the illuminating primer. So what is going on this weekend? We are going, it's kind of an interesting place. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's called Cosm. It is like, there's only 2 in the world, or 2 in the States. I can't say the world, 2 in the States. One up here by us in the Dallas, Plano colony area, South Lake, whatever it's called. I don't know. Anyway, it's up here by us. It's not far. And then the other one's in like LA or something. It is like a miniature sphere, like what's in Las Vegas, where it has like the big screens and you're sort of inside the screen. Very immersive or whatever. So we own an IT company, if you didn't know. And so we bought tickets for everyone in the company and they can bring a +1. And we are going to watch The Matrix on this massive screen. And apparently it's like an immersive version of the movie. I really don't know how that happens. I'm going to use our powder foundation today. So I'll report back. That's our tomorrow. And oh, I told y'all yesterday I had a workman coming to the house and I had one of those windows, you know, they'll be there between 12 and 4 or whatever. But I would get a 30-minute call ahead, which I really appreciate because a lot of times with that call ahead, it'll identify who the person is. If I'm home by myself, you know, I don't open the door for anybody. I have watched too many scary movies. So anyway, we get to about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I'm sitting in the living room and all of a sudden he doesn't even ring the doorbell. He knocks on the door. And I'm like, I look out and he looks official. So I open the screen part and I'm like, can I help you? Because our front door is kind of cool. It can stay locked and you can open this section and just the screen opens with this massive iron thing. I'll show you the front door sometime. It's crazy. Anyway, it was him. And he was like, you know, I'm sorry, there was no phone number attached to your order, so I couldn't give you a call ahead. I'm like, oh heavens, okay. So then I'm scrambling to get things set up for him. But anyway, all good, all done. Can't share what that was about yet, but we'll get there. So I love our powder for its lightweightness. It's infused with shea butter. It just gives you this gorgeous kind of matte finish. And I just use 2 different shades, lighter, darker. And then I don't need concealer. I don't need setting powder. I really don't need anything else. All right, what are we thinking about the hair? Do we like the curl? I kind of like the curl. It just needs to calm down a tad. Today was hair wash day. I hate day 1. It'll look great tomorrow. Isn't that the truth? All right, get a little contour going. All right, so you're commenting live, and you're gonna do me a favor and comment replay if you're watching the replay. I really wanna know who watches, and I can't know that if you don't comment. It's funny how many people I run into that will say, oh, I've watched your videos, and I'm thinking, really? Who knew? So if you didn't know, we cannot see who watches unless you make a comment. Same thing if you show up live. If you're scrolling and you don't actually click on my live, it doesn't show me that you're watching. So many times I'll end my live and it's like, oh, this many people were watching live. And I'm like, oh, okay. So if you don't click into my live, it doesn't show me that you're watching. If you just see me on your feed and you just sit on the feed, it doesn't show me that you're watching. Trick for you. I'm gonna come in with Peony Pink because I'm gonna do such a bright lip. I want the rest of my face to be very neutral. And the same thing with my eye. We're gonna go with that neutral palette that I did in the liquid shadows if you were watching the other day. So liquid and stick are available for the 30% discount over here on my unique site. So we're gonna call this side my unique site and this side is my Comigo site. This is the side where you can get the red lipstick and where you can get the collagen at an enormous discount. And then I am running a little special. For anyone that does comment replay, I have a free gift that we're going to enter everyone into, and we're going to draw at the end of the weekend. It's a free product. So, more incentive to comment replay. Get something free from me. Ugh, okay, maybe the headband is good because I won't play with my hair the whole freaking time. Okay, I am gonna come in with the same 2 shades I used before. So we only have about, I don't know, 5 or 6 shades of this available right now. I heard we might be launching new colors, which I'm so excited about because I think the liquid shadows are so good for hooded eyes, for mature eyes. They're all day stay. They do not crease. They're pretty fantastic. So I am going to come in with this dark kind of copper brown, and we're just going to blend this into the outer corner, and I do one eye at a time. See how I'm blending it over? It's going to dry to a powder finish. Now, you can tap with your finger if you have a light tap, and you just tap that out. I can't do that, so I use a blending brush. So I'm really just kind of putting this all over the outside mostly of my lid. I'm traveling over just to keep it moving, and it's gonna look a bit rough here for a minute. We're gonna clean it up, right? But see, isn't that pretty? It just adds a little definition on the outside. As we grow this look, it's going to change. You gotta trust the process. So I'm tapping, swirling, you see, just sort of moving it all around, spreading it all out. And I'm okay if it comes down onto my lid, because I'm going to put another color on top of that, basically. And so this dries to a powder finish. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not shimmery anymore. Do you see that? It went on really wet looking, and then it dries to a powder. So I love that. All right, and then I'm going to come in with a shade that everyone should have. It's called Reverent. It's this gorgeous kind of copper shade. And we're just going to paint it right there on top of, if anything traveled. And I'm just going to let it sit. I'm not going to blend it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to let it sit. I want it to dry a minute before we do anything to it. If I moved it right now, I would have this marry of both colors, and I don't really want that. I want that color to stay right there. So we are just gonna let that dry. And then I'm gonna take a shade that is closest to my skin. And for me, this is this lightest thing right here. So we are gonna put that on this flat brush, and we're gonna clean up under the brows where I traveled a little bit, right, with that blending brush. And we're gonna clean up out here where that blending brush left a little dirtiness. And because it's dried now to a powder, applying a different powder on top just sort of wicks that away a little bit, right? Now I'm gonna take a fluffy crease brush and just smooth out the crease so that we don't have any line there. Isn't that pretty? All right, my favorite mascara of all time, Quadra. Why am I looking like, I don't know if that's where my light is hitting. Okay, I turned the air down before I started, but I just look like I think the light's at a weird angle. All right, anyway. Quadra. Slow and steady first pass. Okay, why is this eye being particularly difficult today? This is my Amazon tool. Okay, that's better. I like the little Amazon thing because it's not plastic, it's got metal teeth. So especially with the tubing, I can just wipe it off when I'm done. But it just helps separate my lashes when they decide that they all want to be friends. Sometimes I think it's where when I curl them, they might actually stick together. They just want to be friends. Oh, so I was telling you, my husband bought the slushy machine thing. We had been making frozen drinks left and right. Last weekend we made margaritas. They turned out so good. Then we tried a frozen mimosa. Not so much a fan. And then last night we tried a frozen espresso martini. Very interesting. I think we made too big of a batch. Like, you know, I had some, but then we were trying to finish up what we had made. And first off, it expanded like there's no tomorrow. I don't know why that happened, but it did. And then at some point I was like, yeah, I can't drink this anymore. Like I'm done. All right, just clean up that tool before I put it away. Okay, I would normally say you want to come in with a great lip liner. I mean, I would always say that. And I thought I had the right shade, and I don't. So my trick is if you don't have the shade of lip liner that you need to go with your lipstick, use a shade that is closest to your skin color. And you'll see as I put this on, you almost can't tell I'm putting anything on, right? But any deep lipstick requires a lip liner. Otherwise, it will feather out, especially if you have fine lines around your lips. All right, are we ready? That is a red. Huh. I don't know. It is not normally me. But I know a lot of pale girls that wear red lips, right? What do we think? Would you rock this red lip? It is red. It is red, but it's a pretty red. I'm actually more impressed than I thought I would be. So this is a matte lipstick from our Matte Opulence line. I love these because this is a magnet. So if you throw it in your purse, it's never gonna like disassemble itself, which is very helpful. I don't know. I don't think I've ever worn a red lip in my entire life. I don't hate it though. What do you think? Yes? No? Tell me in the comments. Should I wear it? And would you wear it? If you'd wear it, 3 items off of my storefront, and this red lip comes free. And then don't forget, if you're getting 3 items, so you're getting the red lip, if you want to try the collagen, add that in and you get 25% off the collagen, which is enormous of a deal. And if you just wanted to try it, just try it. You can cancel the subscription, but this is the way to try it for that discount. And then of course, everything's free shipping over here on my storefront. So like deal, 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 right? Okay, that's gonna do it for me today. I'm gonna spray my face because it is hot today. Prime Set Mist is the best thing ever for that. And that's it. I don't know. Maybe for a nice night out. Not sure for an everyday look, but some people's signature look is a red lip, right? I don't know that'll ever be my signature look. All right, thanks for hanging out today. Let me know if I can help you with anything. All of these deals, not all. Some of the deals are only good through the weekend. Let's put it that way. So if it's something interests you, reach out to me and I'll let you know. Because once they go away, I can't reactivate them. I'm not in charge of that. So thanks so much.